Let me clean my lens because this gets a little dirty. What I'm doing is I'm finished with my skim coat, and I'm going to show you. I'm going to carry around this light. And I made it nice and smooth. I don't know if you've seen my earlier videos. I'm chunking away at this wall. Anyways, back to how to sand a skim coat. You have to have lighting and clean them off once in a while. You have to have lighting to do this. See this side? I just finished. It's nice and smooth. See this side? Not so. And the only way you could see that is if you have these lights beaming up, casting shadows on your flaws. So let's go. Just do enough to where, you know, when it looks good, stop. Because you don't want to continue, or you're going to dig out what you have. You want it just nice and smooth. Don't try to get it perfect, because, I mean, you want it to look nice and smooth, but if you try for that perfectness, you're going to dig out your mud, and then it needs to be skimmed again, so you don't want that. Looking a lot better. You can see as they go up. So that's pretty much what you do. You sand it to where it's nice and smooth. See, I'm getting in the habit. I'm going back and trying to get even more smooth, but that could be dangerous, you know. After this, I'm putting on primer. Now let me go over here. I'm going to let you know what. If you looked at my previous videos, you'll see I was digging out. They had some water damage. I dug out a big portion, and then I'm like, what the heck? You know, you can't put that much mud to fill that in, so you have to like shape it out like into a square, and then put, or whatever you need to do. Then you put in your sheetrock. Okay, what I said on a video before, that don't skim over the sheetrock too much. I would recommend it in a way, because when I put the oil base, I don't want the oil absorbing my sheetrock, because it's like paper. So you might want to go over it with water base on your sheetrock repair. The oil base is fine over your plaster. That's fine, but you might want to just jot it a couple times and then let it dry, then go over the whole thing with oil base. That's my recommendation, but you don't have to follow it. So, but because sometimes you could get away with it. I mean, I might not do that. So anyways, but that's how it's turning out. It's turning out wonderful. It's looking like one wall, like I didn't even put sheetrock in there. And that's what you want. And then nice and smooth. I don't know if you've seen the previous videos, before I did my skim coat, it was really bumpy. You'll find that in a lot of plaster walls, especially if the house is 100 years old and they're painting so much. You got like 50 layers under there, and then it gets real bumpy and all that. You skim it. If you look at that video how I skimmed it, you just go skim everything. You can make these plaster walls that you have look brand new. I guarantee it. So just follow what I do what I say, and do it. And then I'm going to get into the woodworking video. This is the easiest woodwork you can do to make it look new and beautiful, and people go, wow, that's nice wood. So especially, I got lucky. Whoever actually did this didn't put a primer coat on this, and they screwed up. And it flaked off like I actually used liquid stripper or something, and I didn't. I just peeled it off, and it's nice. If you look at that, I just gotta pick out all that crap. But I mean, overall, the wood's beautiful. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put an oil base on, and then an enamel coat, white dove, and then it's gonna look beautiful when I'm done. So you could watch me.